news today. I really shouldn't need my heated seat or nothing. I just picked up this bike last weekend on Saturday. Drove 4 hours to get it. Yeah, thanks for blowing grass right in my way, dude. Right in my way. Gotta lay her down because of the grass clippings. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I just picked this thing up last weekend, so I've had it a week and a day today. Today's Sunday, and I picked it up last Saturday, and so far I really like it. It really hasn't given me any problems or nothing. It's only got 3,600 miles. This is a 13 cross-country tour. And I mean, I couldn't be happier with it. The only thing is the windshield. I don't think that's the factory one. I think they put whoever put the windshield on will put a shorter one on. And I need a little bit of a taller one. I'm a little bit of a taller guy. I mean, not really around here, but compared to the national average I am. And it hits me right at the top of the helmet. So it does give me a little bit of the buffeting that I definitely read about. Definitely no slouch. Oh, that's the camera. Definitely no slouch when it comes to power. It's definitely not a fast bike. It's not a slow bike either. I've been used to, I came off of a FJR 1300, so definitely a little bit of a faster bike than this. But totally different bike. I bought that bike thinking it'd be a great cross-country bike, long-distance bike. A lot of people like the FJR 1300 for you know, long-distance riding. It's a sport touring bike, so a lot of people ride it like that, you know. But it just wasn't for me. I think I'm built a little bit too American, less European, less Japanese, I think. So I ended up buying this bike. I just got the FJR 1300 maybe 2 months ago, or a month ago, or I don't remember. Was it a month ago? Yeah, we'll say it was a month ago. I think it was, yeah, first week of April, second week of May right now. So, but yeah, I took that thing on two longer distance, about an hour, and by the end of the ride, well, one of them was a 2-hour ride, 1 hour there, 1 hour back, and it just wasn't for me. I was just not comfortable. I could not foresee myself riding that thing very long distance, whereas I mean, I take this thing on, I think I've put I don't know, I think I bought it with 3,300 miles on it. Put probably almost 400 miles on it now. It's almost at 3,700. So, I mean, in a week I've put almost 400 miles on it, and it's definitely not something I usually do. I mean, I got that 09 FJR 1300, and I got my 06 Yamaha FZ6, and I actually find the FZ6 more comfortable. Granted, I have a comfort seat on it. It's another thing that I didn't really like about the FJR is the seats are freaking nuts when it comes to the pricing on them. They know what they're worth. I don't know, take that roundabout in second. I don't why I stayed in third, but whatever. That's another thing, and I ordered the Yamaha brand comfort seat because, funnily enough, the Yamaha brand one was the cheaper of all the options you could find, about $300. And I ordered it, and it said it ships within 1 to 2 days, and then 1 to 2 days passes by, and I get an email saying it won't ship until mid-July. So I was like, wow, I'm gonna end up spending $300 on this seat, and then spending another at least $300 on a trunk, because I got my girlfriend rides this thing with me too. So and it's another thing, she's pretty short. She's only 5'3", 5'4", and I'm 6 foot. So I fit the FJR. I can flat foot it easily. And she has a hard time getting up on it. Not to mention, I'm fairly new to riding. I've only been riding for a year. Oh yeah, the wind's real bad. I've only been riding for a year, so an FJR 1300 is definitely a big leap, especially compared to a FZ6. Big leap in terms of weight and power. That thing makes roughly 150 horsepower, and you feel it. That thing is a very fast bike, and I just didn't feel comfortable on it. You really have to limit yourself. I like to give her the onion every once in a while. This bike's no slouch. It's definitely fun to ride. It flicks really easily. The weight's really down low, so that helps a lot. The FJR is really top heavy. It's another thing I didn't really like about it. Not to mention that windshield also hits me the same spot that this thing does too. Well, today it's actually not bad. I think the wind's kind of it's blowing in a weird direction today. It's blowing from the east, which it normally doesn't. Yeah, I like to let her rip sometimes. Usually. It's quite a bit of fun. I mean, definitely get yourself in trouble. Little coyote. The FJR definitely, I mean, if I would have done that on the FJR, you could definitely tell it would have been up to probably 90, 100 miles an hour right there. And I just don't have the need to go that fast. This bike is fun the way it is. It's more fun to ride a slower bike fast than it is to ride a fast bike slow. So definitely one of those. And I'm not saying this is a slow bike, but it can definitely get up there. It just takes a little bit longer. I think the gears are more widespread. The SC6 is a lot of fun too, but that thing also, you can get up to 100 without really knowing it. This bike, it'll take a little while to get up there. Granted, this is an all-stock bike except for the Vance and Hines pipes. You can get cam and tune for these things, and they can make quite a bit more power, but I don't have an issue with how it rides now. I think it's perfectly smooth. A lot of the reason I didn't buy a Harley is because they're not as nice to ride, in my opinion, the ones that I've ridden. And these things are really hard to find stock too. You almost can never find them stock nowadays because they don't make them anymore. And I don't want to spend $20 20 grand for a used Indian Challenger or Chieftain. I just passed this guy last night. The same guy, same stoplight. What weird timing. I mean, it was on in my pickup, so. What a weird, and he's pulled up to the light the same way too. What a weird coincidence. Yeah, what a weird coincidence that I learned like at 10 o'clock last night. I pulled up, same stoplight as him. Really weird coincidence there. And he must be going to the same spot he was last night. It's weird. Charger with no license plate. What up, lady? This bike is definitely a blast to ride. I have never ridden a bike like it. Granted, I've never ridden a bagger before. The only Harleys I've ever ridden is a Sportster and a Wide Glide. Wide Glide is by far a better bike than Sportster is, but still really not necessarily for me. There's just something about Harleys I just don't like. I just feel like even the newer ones, I feel like I'm riding an old bike. Except I guess maybe like the new ones with the Milwaukee engine in them, but it's just even like you get a 13 Ultra Classic, or whatever the equivalent of this bike is. I just took the abate course last week and some guy there had one, and definitely way different than fucking plane. Definitely way different to have that thing. I mean, he had a, what was it, the Screaming Eagle. Yeah, he had the Screaming Eagle. I don't know a whole lot about him. The 88 cubic inch, I think. He had it bored and cammed and stuff, so it sounded like it barely freaking ran, but it's one of those things I really don't like about Harleys all that much, as they never seem like they like running. Because this thing is just dead smooth. Lady's freaking dog is about to freaking jump out of her car. Surprised there's not any more bikes out today. Oh yeah, just run across the street. Bienvenido a Argentina. I wonder where you're from. Probably France. Oh, that car got messed up. Saw an accident here last night. I didn't see it happen. I just saw cops were, I guess, painting the road. shit, there's a car show. I didn't not. This must be Cars and Cures. Okay, yeah, I guess I'm stopping. There's definitely a lot of amenities on this bike that I didn't really expect from a bike in this price point. I mean, I paid 10 grand for this thing. And I mean, it's got heated grips, heated seats, got a cruise control, the radio. I don't know what more you could expect for 10 grand. I mean, granted, it was used and definitely needs some paint correction. It's quite a bit of scuffs everywhere. And I'm gonna have my roommate do that because he's a lot better at that than I am, more meticulous than me. I kind of have a tendency to just kind of give up. I know it's kind of shitty to say or whatever, but I tend to lose motivation pretty quickly if it's something that is not turning out to my expectations. That's why I got rid of my Camaro and my other Camaro and my Cavalier. Not that they're not bad cars, or not that they're bad cars, but they needed more work than I was hoping, and I didn't really have time for them. So I actually made a little bit of money, I think, on my red Camaro. Don't remember exactly how much I sold it for. I think I sold it for $2,500. I bought it for $1,000. So granted, it had no title, no engine. Had to do a lot of work to find a title and the engine. Well, not really the engine. I had that lined up before I already bought it. But I guess in a way that's why I'm getting rid of the FJR as well. It's because I kind of bought it sight unseen. I did look at it in person, but it was in a dark shed of a dealership in the middle of a snowstorm. So I couldn't ride it. I couldn't really see it. It was just, and I sat on it and I fell in love with it, and I was like, yep, I'm buying it. So I put down a $500 deposit, and then I paid it off over the winter. Well, I really could have paid it off right there, but gotta love bridges. We're only in third, bro. We're going 25. I guess the speed limit was 25, but still, I mean, let's go a little bit faster. Oh my God. makes me wish lane splitting was legal. We're gonna do a second here. Nice view of the river. And they're doing building a new bridge here. I think they're going to be tearing this old bridge down, which is, I'm kind of indifferent about it. A lot of people really love this bridge because it's kind of an icon for the city. Okay, let's go 35 now. Yeah. It's kind of nice sometimes to just sit and listen. Shut your brain off for a little bit. This is a restaurant here I really want to try out one time, the Huckleberry House. It's kind of a cool looking restaurant, but it's a shame they got all this construction here. I don't even know if they're open right now, but yeah, a big part of the reason I bought the FJR2 is that I was kind of an inline 4 boy. I thought really an inline 4 was the only way to go. I knew inline V-twins were really torquey and really good for highway, but I was more of an in-town kind of rider. And they're actually pretty good in town, I've found out, especially, I mean, at least this one is. It's one of those things where I started out on a 82 Suzuki GS 750, and I bought that for 240 bucks or something like that, and I stuck some new tires on it, cleaned the carbs up, changed the oil, and rode that for a couple months, and I kind of got sick really fast of dealing with carburetors and cold starts. I'm sure I'm gonna get hate for that too, but it's just not something I really care to deal with. I just want to get on and ride. I don't really care about dealing with a choke. I don't care about gumming up the carbs on a fuel injected bike. All you got to do is flip the ignition switch, flip the kill switch, and start it. I mean, I guess some of that comes with the fact that I learned how to work on cars that were fuel injected. I never really dealt with carbureted cars. I dealt a lot with my Camaros, but basically all I did was I threw a new carb on. Well, I threw a new carb on the first one I had, and then I swapped that to the the newer one that I bought. Well, not newer. It was actually older, but it was in better condition. Yeah, hopefully this bike lives up to my expectations that I have of it. So far, it's exceeded my expectations. I couldn't be happier with this bike so far. I mean, the floorboards are freaking huge. This bike is built in America for Americans. I can't complain any bit about it. I mean, the wind buffeting, sure, that might have been overlooked. I know it's a common thing for people to complain about, especially with the just regular cross countries where they don't have the hard lowers. A lot of the air comes up and hits you at the bottom of the helmet, whereas this bike's got hard lowers, so I don't really got to worry about that. I need to get at least another inch or so out of this windshield. I do like the tint. I think that's really, I mean, not that it's really important for me. I could go clear, but I mean, I got a tinted visor, so it's not like that's super important. I always ride with a helmet. I don't know how people ride without helmets, to be honest. I just find the wind super annoying. I mean, even with the helmet, the wind gets annoying, but not nearly as much as riding without a helmet. I'll go 60 with without a helmet, and I can last maybe 5 minutes, and I'm just already sick of it. I don't like the bugs in my face. I'd rather have a big bulky. It's not necessarily about protecting myself. I mean, sure, I'd like to, stay alive, but it's more about, I guess, protecting myself in a different manner. If I'm gonna stay alive, I'd rather be comfortable, so. And if you go down on even getting just a cap helmet, I don't know what those are even called. The open face helmet, I guess maybe that's what they'd be called. I really wouldn't enjoy that either, because I mean, you could fall on one of them and mess up your jaw and mess up, you have to eat out of a tube for the rest of your life. So I really usually will wear a full face helmet. I won't even buy a modular helmet, because of the fact that, oh, sorry, it just popped on me. So I don't know, maybe it shouldn't do that, but I think it sounds cool. I'm gonna turn right here because I don't know if I've ever been on this road here. Cleaning up the ditches. It's real nice. Oops. Held on to the throttle a little bit long there. My bad. It's really not a great day to be riding. It's really windy. There's the buffeting right there. You can really feel it. Mostly when the wind's hitting you head on. I'm facing east now, and the wind's coming from the east, and it's really shaking my helmet around. wind from down here is really hitting, it's really dissipating right about here. So I guess it doesn't help that I'm speeding, but not really sunny. It's mostly cloudy today. It's supposed to rain later today. Kind of sucks because the weather's pretty hit or miss here. But man, when it's sunny, this place is beautiful in the summertime. Even in the wintertime, it can be beautiful, depending on how you look at it. Springtime, not so much. Everything's wet and dead. Kind of looks like a swamp, but with snow. Yeah, the wind up there is hitting me just at the tip of my helmet, so it's making my helmet shake and kind of getting my vision blurry. I don't even know if you can really even hear me right now, but kind of doing a loop around the city right now. I guess I could turn south here, but I go back on the road that I came on. But I kind of like being outside of the city. Man, that wind is strong. Really weird that it's blowing from the east. It normally doesn't. Normally it blows from the south or from the west or from the north. Especially because there's no trees or nothing to really block the wind from hitting you. There's a couple bushes here, but I gotta learn how to shift this thing a little bit better. Yeah, we're north of town now. I guess technically still in town, but yeah, see, if I just move my head down, the buffeting pretty much stops. Speed limit 40, how about 65? Okay, we'll go 40. Oh, yeah. I mean, it's nice and like chilly enough to where I got my lowers open actually right now. But it's not like too hot, you know, where it's like scalding my legs from the engine, because it's an air-cooled engine, you know. But there's a coat behind me. I don't have a plate on this thing. this thing's got cruise control, but I really don't use it a whole lot. I guess because I normally ride it in town. Hope this cop turns up here so he's not following me anymore, so I can continue to be lawless. But I guess it is what it is. I just would rather, I mean, it's licensed and insured, so I really shouldn't have a problem, but oh yeah, this wind is just peachy. Windmill's going strong. Yeah, it's quite a bit windy today. I didn't think it was this windy. But man, am I just really leaning into it. There's no trees or nothing. Just a couple of hills, I guess. Kind of keep me from blowing away. They're not doing a very good job though. Service truck for sale. Oh, this wind is just killing me. Is that a Honda Rebel? No. Yes? I could set to cruise so he doesn't pull me over. But I'm probably gonna have to freaking slow down and shit. My goodest behavior today. Oh yeah, right in the freaking throat. Oh, you guys have been following me for a while. Sure you don't want to pass me, dude? I would pass me. Oh, I should eat. I forgot to eat supper or lunch. I should probably eat something. I wonder if it's the same cop that it's a Burley County Sheriff, so I wonder if it's the same cop that saw me freaking speeding going like 50 and a 25 the other day. Looks like the same car. Freaking just terrible. Blowing my helmet around and shit. Yeah, he turned. Let's go. Let's be lawless now. Unless if he's in my blind spot. Doesn't look like it. Oh, yeah. Blow me away. I don't know what this video even is anymore. It started off as what I liked about this bike, and I finished that. Now I'm just recording just to record. I don't even know if the audio is even recording anymore, but yeah, I don't even know if the audio is even recording anymore, but hopefully it is, because that'd be kind of nice if this setup actually works. Hopefully it actually picks up. Some good audio of my voice and the bike's voice too. One thing I do get mixed up quite a bit is the horn and the turn signal. So a lot of that guy had his whole ass crack hanging out. Sorry, dude's whole ass was just hanging out. I didn't think they were plumbers. I forgot what I was saying now. I don't know what the fuck this guy's doing. Probably gonna try to make a U-turn here. Oh yeah. Another thing that I didn't really know about this bike is it's got self-canceling turn signals. That is, I mean, it works about 95% of the time, but man, is that nice to have sometimes. That's one thing I always seem to forget. At least once a month is leaving my turn signal on my Yamahas. But yeah, I mean, I guess I'll wrap it up because I'm almost home. I really love, like, look how freaking nice this rides. I mean, it is butter smooth. It's got the speed, it's got the power. I mean, I'm coming from an FJR 1300, which is like a sport, super sport. They call it on the website a super sport touring bike. Granted, comparing that bike to a super sport, I don't know if that's a really fair comparison. I'll give her a little rip here. Yeah, I definitely bought this bike from some dude that yeah, it smells like dead animal right there. I definitely bought this bike from a guy that was flipping, trying to flip it, because I mean he bought it with so the reason this bike has so low miles, a 13 with 3,700 miles on it now, the reason it's got such low miles is because I guess about 2016 the motor blew up on it, one of the wrist pins let go and ate through the cylinder wall, and it was out of warranty, so they wouldn't warranty it. I guess I've never bought a new bike, so I don't know what power sports warranties are like. I've come from the automotive world. I'm a mechanic for Chevy, so I know our powertrain is pretty long. It seems like it never ends. Doing warranty work on powertrain items can get really boring and dull sometimes. Come on, let's go, people. I don't want to frickin' put my foot down. But yeah, I don't really know what the warranty is like. This bike being 3 years old, I would hope that it would be covered under warranty, but maybe their warranties are only two years. And I guess once you're out of warranty, there's really not much you can do. I know Chevy's got a Goodwill program where, I forget what they call it, Pet Tool, where we can submit a warranty claim on a vehicle that's out of warranty, like just out of warranty, and a lot of times they'll cover a majority of the cost. So there's that. I doubt Polaris had that same type of deal. What up, horses? Fifth gear going 40. I think basically idles at that. Basically idles going 40 in fourth gear. Oh yeah. Blow me away. Man, this guy's going slow. I hope he turns up here. Yeah, that was probably what, 20, 30 miles? Something like that. 30. I think we're right at 30 now. And I mean, I feel like I could go on this, still be on this bike forever. I just not really loving the wind right now. So granted, it's the time of year that, you know, the wind is winding. I want to know what happened to that house. That house is like just demolished. It's like eaten by a swamp. Strings on my sweatshirt hit my helmet because of the wind. Yeah, I'm gonna end the video here. So yeah, see ya, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, there's my FJR. It's a nice bike. It's got some scratches and some paint right there, but and my FC6 is right there. That thing is a sick bike. I love that thing. It's got fork seals leaking on it right now, but